what I found. We, honest to God, we came here on the emphasis it was a small village, hardly anything here. And we've got a band going right past us, parading right past the motorhome and celebrating 100 years of the band being in the village. I'm going to go back now, make some tea, quickly eat that, and then we're going to go and celebrate with everyone else. They were really, really good. Man, you, they had 100 years practice. What we'll do is we'll find out as facts and then we'll give them to you as we found out. Right, bit back to front this. I jumped out earlier on because we just arrived and there was a band coming down the road and I did say we'd find out what was going on.
I've always wanted to come here, for always, haven't I?
Yeah, I ain't got a clue where he is. We just picked it, just come off the road and said let's go there. It sounds like a nice small village and it'll be quiet tonight. They're celebrating 100 years of the village band trip, likely, isn't it? Yeah. And there's music on and hog roast and everything. We'll go and show you in a minute, yeah. So we've got his clubber on and we're going to go over and join the locals. So yeah, it should be good fun. We're in the village called
East Coast on Sea.
No, it's not on sea. And how many people did you say live here?
750.
And we picked the weekend, they're having a massive 100-year celebration.
Couldn't have picked a better time to go and have a party. We've got chickens on spit roast and all sorts, haven't they?
Yeah, I just took CHICCO out for a walk and I saw it round the corner, so I said, get your glad rags on, we're going out. So yeah, we'll go and have a look and see what's going on. So when we arrived, we found this hard stand in here. There was only us, there's another 3 turned up now, which I cannot believe because I thought this was literally in the middle of nowhere. Didn't you? Mark spotted some chickens, so he's had some eggs in the morning.
The thing is, it's just busy, isn't it, everywhere?
Yeah, so like I said, there's 3 more turned up. And then I started seeing all these cars arriving, and that's why I said let's go and have a look and see what's going on. And I found everyone partying, and we're sat in van, so can't be having that. It's not a party without Northerners there.
So we're in the thick of it here, aren't we? Right next to the pigs for some pig fried rice.
Yeah, just you to find the bloody food.
Hog roast.
Look at those beauties. Oh dear. That is literally a full pig, isn't it? What did you say? Pig fried rice? Oh God. But you don't go and ask if you can make you some.
It smells alright. I'm not a fan of that hog roast.
No, I'm not. No, not when you can see it like that. Now when we came in earlier on, there were only about 50 people here. Now there's, I think, whole towns come out, haven't there?
Yeah, 750's worth of.
So we managed to get a drink from the bar, pushed us way in, and I said, what do you do? And
that's an beer. It's like
beer. You don't get a big beer, do you?
It's like a little kid's drink, isn't it? Less than a can of pop.
That's where we are. I don't know if you can read it. I keep wanting to say escargot, but it's not. And you get to keep the glasses, so that's quite sweet, isn't it? Just behind us is the stage where the band's going to be playing, and they're called Pastors of Muppets. So there might be a Muppet show on as well, Mark. You'll like that, won't you? So you might be wondering why we've left Denny so quick. It wasn't quick, we were there for 2 nights.
2 nights, yeah.
And then we've had to do a lot of travelling, so it's been a couple of days since we've last been on. Yeah. We stopped over in San Sebastian, we got a massive thunderstorm, and we were so relieved to get that rain, weren't we?
We drove us right way through, didn't we, trying to get to it a bit colder, and we got to Pamplona, and that's where it started cooling down.
Yeah, and now the bands are coming back on. We left San Sebastian this morning, and we ended up here, like I said, just a pinprick in the map, found somewhere, look where we found. Brilliant, isn't it? Tomorrow we're moving on. We'll let you know tomorrow morning where we're heading for. Cheers, everyone. Just inside the hall that they've got set up here, they've got like loads of memorabilia. It looks like they've got the record out as well. They've had a record at some stage. That's very clever. And here's like, I don't know, the past 1970s, 1980s. It goes back exactly 100 years. Look at that. You found anything out, Mark?
Oh, we like playing trumpets.
Yeah, that's part of the band. It's a good community feel here, isn't it? Like they all get together and just spend time. You don't get anything like this in England anymore, do you? No. Such a shame. mad dash back to the van. The heavens have opened. We were wishing for rain and we're not going to get rid of it now, are we? Poor Chico's wet through.
Chico's been wet. He's rubbing himself trying to get dry.
Oh, put him down. I need to get him dry. Thankfully, we didn't have to go far. We're literally over the road. So.
Little kids playing with him, weren't they?
Oh, there were loads of little children playing with Chico. They were having a right good time, weren't they? Oh, I've had to stop them.
Oh.
Well, we'll see what happens. Everyone's just started getting those pigs and chickens as well. They've been cooking all day since I went over there earlier on. I'd be well annoyed, would you?
Yeah, it might pass over, you never know. But...
It's €10 for a bit of pig, so I'm glad I've had my tea, really, I tell you. Yeah. If we don't catch up with you tonight again, we'll catch up with you in the morning. Good morning. Well, that was a storm and a half last night. Seemed to have ruined everyone's fun, but I did wake up at about 3 o'clock and I could hear music still playing, so it looks like they carried on for quite a while over the road. But yeah, it didn't stop raining. We didn't go back out. We didn't attempt it, did we?
No.
Bit of a shame, really. They've had all this hot weather all this time and they've waited 100 years to celebrate that, and then it rains. Oh well. It's Sunday today. We have got to be at Calais for Tuesday, and we're about 9.5 hours away drive. Probably
longer than that.
Yeah, judging on traffic. So I think we're going to try and head somewhere called Tours today. And like Mark's just said, Northerners on Tours. Get it? Yeah. Quite a good one for that first thing in the morning for Mark. Chico's down here playing with his toys. Aren't you? What are you doing? So we've got to cover 600 miles before, was it Tuesday afternoon?
Yeah.
We have travelled further north. We did about 5.5 hours yesterday and we arrived in Tours late last night, about 9 o'clock. The sun had just gone down, so we're glad we don't like travelling in the dark when we don't know where we're going. But for some strange reason, the sun seems to want to come home with us because we left a nice cool place yesterday. Well, thunderstorms, rain, but it was a lot cooler. And as we started heading north, we realised it was getting warmer again. Now I was hoping for some cold air, and it got warmer and warmer. Now when we arrived in Tours late last night, it was 30 degrees. Now looking at the weather, it looks like we're fetching it home with us this week. It's Monday today, we're catching a ferry tomorrow, and apparently UK is going to be having some sunny weather for the next 2 weeks, so you can thank us for that. As you can see, we're in a lovely location of a car park. This is the reality, guys. This is the reality of van life, I'm afraid. You have to get somewhere to park your van at night so you can sleep. And this was what was available to us last night. It looks like some kind of super complex. People are just starting to arrive to work. Mark's having a bit of an extra lie in because, again, we've got a massive journey again today to get up to Calais for tomorrow for our boat. But yeah, like I was saying, this is a reality of van life. It's not all beaches looking out your back door onto a lovely sea. No, that's not the reality of van life. The reality of van life is constantly looking for somewhere to sleep. If you can find somewhere where you can stay for quite a few days, it's a bonus. But if not, you've got to be on your toes. You're constantly looking and planning where you can go, where you are going, where you can stop. Is there anywhere to stop? So yeah, this is van life, guys, but you know what? I won't change it for the world. A little update for you as well on Chico. He's now going to the toilet outside. He just did it on his own. It was not yesterday, the day before. He just decided to have a wee on the grass. And I was like, yay! And then last night when we took him for a walk, he decided to do a number 2. I know it doesn't sound all that glamorous, but it's a milestone for Chico. We're really, really happy for him that he's managed to overcome this. I can't do it outside, I've got to do it in the van. So yeah, he's loving life too. As you can see, just wants to run around everywhere. Back on the road again. So we've left Tours and we're heading for a little place that we found on search for sites called Lebec. I don't know whether that's pronounced right, but I'm trying to split the journey up to Calais up a bit so we don't have to do it all in one go. 2.5 hours from Tours up to where we're heading. Yeah. And then we should have, what, 2 hours and a bit tomorrow?
Yeah, same sort of distance again.
Yeah.
It's bigger than France, it's bigger than you think, bigger than Spain.
It is.
Especially to Calais because it's right at the top and you don't realise, so...
Yeah. So we'll show you around what it's like. It's just a little area, it's nothing special. Just somewhere we can chill out before we set off again tomorrow. And we'll show you when we get there. We've made it. We're in Lebec. Halloween as he's called it. Becky Halloween he calls it. Yeah,
in France.
In France still, yes. We are 2.5 hours away from Calais. The day's coming, we've got to get back on that boat.
But you'll have already had the good weather by the time this video's gone out. But the weather back home, we're bringing the warm weather. Oh, Mark, there's a warm front coming.
Yeah, be grateful we're fetching all this hot weather on with us, so you'll have had it, and I hope you've enjoyed it.
Chico's there, Edge having a grub lot.
So as you can see, just over there, we have an area. 3 really charming French couples.
Not. Quite
staring at our van, staring through the windows.
Actually,
like you do.
in front of the van, weren't they? I was lay on bed when they were home.
I actually, no you weren't, they'd have been running. I actually went and sat in the passenger seat and stared back at them, and they carried on staring.
Like a stare off, wasn't it?
I had to do that actually, just to make sure I'd not grown another head.
So when we walked up past their van, I stopped and stared at them, didn't I?
But we have got a nice English couple next to us as well. So we decided we're just taking CHICCO for a walk. We thought we'd go back, get changed and have a walk into the village because it looked really, really nice when we came through. It looks untouched, it looks very, very pretty. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to see if I think there's a restaurant open as well.
Chinese?
No, but it is Last Night Blues.
Look at conkers in that tree.
Oh, wait a minute, we're in September, don't they fall in August?
No, I don't know.
Well, there's nothing on the floor.
There's some up there.
Is there? Where?
I think so. What I'm looking at them, they look like my testicles.
What, hard and prickly? Yeah, this is what we're looking at walking into the village. It looks like ye old barns and things like that. What did you say? There's a monastery here?
I think there's a monastery, yeah, full of monks.
Do you know that monasteries are massive, Mark? This is only a little village.
I read it on reviews for this thing that there's a monastery or something.
The reviews on Search for Sites where we found this were wicked. They said it's a lovely, lovely village, lovely park up. Now we've parked in, there's 3 long bays and there's a sign in the middle one saying, well, showing a bus, a single-decker bus. There's no buses at this time of night. The 3 French buses have parked over 2 spaces each.
Yeah, so they're taking 6 spaces.
6 spaces. So cracking that. So we've had to park where we needed to park. Everyone seems to have jumped on the phones, ringing people.
I don't know, it's probably us being a bit like... The thing is, what we found on this trip is a language barrier, isn't it? And because it's how we perceive people, because we can't just go out and speak to them and make sure everything's right, you know?
No, but the thing is, body language, it speaks volumes. And when someone stands outside your van, right?
Literally,
with your arms crossed, looking right in and then I look back at them and they carry on. I'm sure everyone knows what body language is and they can read each other's body language. Now that to me just seems like they're having a go because we've parked there.
Well, it's tough, isn't it?
If a bus comes, we'll move.
But obviously not local because we're in motorhomes. It's not like to live up the road here, is
But
it?
plus there is other French people coming in cars, parking in the bays and going for a walk, but they're not getting the stairs.
And emptying the rubbish in the little bins and stuff.
Anyways, oh, and by the way, all 3 of them have got camping paraphernalia out. We haven't.
I mean, not supposed to, are you? Again, it's not for that. But it's a thing when way back, if you watched our On Fleur video, where we got trapped in, I think it's called Trapped In or something like that, the video. Same then, wasn't it? We had problems, people taking the mickey, parking clothes and camping behaviour. It's you're supposed to just get in your van and sleep in it.
It's just not nice to feel so unwelcomed in your own skin. It's not nice at all. Anyways, on a better note, we have still got the warm air, we have still got the bright sunshine. We'll take you into the village now and show you what we mean when we say very pretty.
Yeah, Lisa.
What are you staring at?
Someone nicked out guttering, I feel.
Oh, maybe it's not so angelic here. I don't think so.
Unless you hang plant pots on it.
That's what it might be, yeah.
Look,
oh, look at this. What's this? Like a little brook.
Chico's going for a swim.
We saw one of these. Where did we see one of these before? It was in France, on Fleur.
Yeah, similar sort of thing.
They're putting deck chairs around it, Mark, and books. Can you remember this?
Chico.
Is there any fish in it?
No, wait, Chico.
Chico's not liking it.
Why not?
I don't know, he wants to come away.
Chico.
Because he's probably scared you're going to chuck him in.
Come here then.
Ah, so this is where it runs into, Mark. Look at that. It's all barn. Oh, it is. This is a very pretty French village. This is one of the prettiest ones I've seen.
It's nice,
Isn't it gorgeous? No, we're only on the outskirts of it. What's this? It's like a horse's paddock de bec. That's some years old, isn't it? Is this your monastery? What are you doing?
Oh, that's snow at the end of that one.
Snow? Oh my god. Hey, Chico, an old-fashioned fire hydrant. Show him that's what he's supposed to be against.
Chico.
Show him how to do it. Chico. He's running away from you. Doggy. Oh, Mark, and it's got some in it. Look at that for the first time ever. First time ever they have got sacks in there.
Start pooing outside, aren't they?
I've got one. Huh? Oh, let's show everyone mine, yeah. Yeah. Look what we bought Chico to put his little sacks in. Woo! Mark seems to think it's called Abbey Notre Dame du Bec.
Yeah.
Look at the gates. Wow.
We're going up that way though, aren't we? Because we want some food. That's
a bit regal, isn't it, that? That is beautiful. If anyone knows what all this is about, please put in the comments below. Look at this for a little village. Wow. It's like something you'd find on a drawing, isn't it? Look at this, it's absolutely stunning. I'm not joking, it's like this has just been built. Everything's perfect, it's clean. All the plants. Well, I like it, it's beautiful. Wow.
Where did we come down there?
Down here. I bet there's not that many people live here, you know. You must be talking a couple of hundred. Can't afford to live here. Yeah, crepes for £8.90, €8.90.
A bloody pancake.
So this is the one that we saw everyone sitting outside of when we came past in the motorhome, and they're all sat on the green over there.
Shuts at 6 though, Lisa, doesn't it?
Yeah, it shuts at 6:30, and it's cheap as well. It's cheaper than round the corner. Gutted. But we have spied one round the corner that's doing pizzas, so we're going to have a look and see how much that is. Pizza and a glass of wine. Sounds good to me. And yet again, another church. I don't think anyone sins in this town, Mark. Do you?
I don't know, maybe not.
Pizza restaurant's closed. Do you ever get the feeling you're the only one in the village?
Everything shuts at 6 o'clock, doesn't it? And we're used to everyone going out at that.
We've only just got our body clocks have only just got used to everyone coming out at 9, 10 o'clock. Here, everywhere is shut. And it's such a lovely village as well. What a shame. What do we do now? No wonder we have just found out that it's won an award here for one of the most beautifulest villages in France. Well deserved as well, because I think it's absolutely beautiful. There's not much to do here. Obviously there's one restaurant.
Well, the others are closed at 6, aren't they?
Yeah, they don't all open at the same time, so you've got one to have a go at. It'd take you about an hour to get round it all, but for a stopover, yeah, it's well worth it.
Way down through France.
Yeah, you can get it from Calais to here, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh God, God, I feel sick. We're just literally packing up to go up to Calais, strip the bed, Gonna try and find a laundrette, but I have just done something the most stupidest thing. I've damaged the bus. It's my fault this time. I really feel sick. I feel like throwing up. Mark's gone to do the toilet, empty it. He's gonna go mad. Absolute mad. I can't believe the stupidity. Oh guys, look what I've done. So we have a toaster up there, and the wire was hanging down. I've gone to it's actually this shelf. I don't dare do it again. It actually tips forward so you can get the toaster out. Look what I've done. I've just literally covered it with the chopping board. He's gonna go absolutely mental. The toaster's fallen down and gone right through the work surface. Oh God. I'm putting that there thinking he's not going to notice, but he is. Oh God, I didn't tell him. He's got a long drive to do now as well. I'm going to have to tell him. I can't cover it. I can't guard it. I can't do anything. I can't repair it. Can't believe it's me. It's always him who does something. Now it's me. Could have done without this. Don't know what to say to him. He's coming back now. Oh God. Can't believe it. Oh, it's bad. There's still bits of toast in it from toaster. God, can't believe I've done that. What a bloody mess. Oh, Mark, I've got something to tell you.
What?
I've done something really bad.
What?
The toaster's fallen out from up there onto the work surface.
Hmm.
And you bet you're wondering why that chopping board's there.
Oh, what have you done there?
What?
That's good of you, isn't it? You made a right mess of that.
I have made a mess. Where? Oh, it's done it in two places.
You ruined it.
Oh God, I feel sick.
How have you managed to do that?
The toaster, the wire hanging down, you know how it tips forward there? Oh, it's just come out of my hands and fell onto the work surface. It's normally you, isn't it? What can I do?
Wave your magic wand.
Does anyone out there know what we can do with that? So now we've got a hole there and a hole in the door. We need someone who can fill holes. Not happy. Well, what a day it has been. Quite productive since we last saw you. We found a Revolution laundry, the first time we've used one of those. Quite good. What was it, 33 minutes for a wash and 20 minutes to dry, and it cost a total of £5 for the wash and £3 for the dry. Our ferry is at 12:10 tonight. Hopefully we can get an earlier one, and then when we get to England it'll be about roughly the same time again, because the clocks go back, don't they?
Yeah.
Try and get some sleep tonight, and then we're going to get up tomorrow and give Betty a really good scrub because she's minging. She's got off Portugal, Spain and France stuck to her. We've not had a chance to clean her because it's just been too damn hot.
Too hot, are you?
Very hot, yeah. But I'm sure it'll be windy when we get back to the UK. Let's see what this one's going to charge us. Oh, it's an expensive one, Mark. No, we haven't done that far on that one. £13.40. And it has a nerve to say thank you.